How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Pedro, good to see ya. Pedro's number one. What's my favorite type of pizza? Starting off with a banger here. Hot honey pepperoni is pretty solid. From a certain place, I like a barbecue chicken pizza, but I like the plain hot honey pepperoni usually. What's up, Julia? Good to see ya. Welcome in, everybody. Breaking Bad, how you doing? What's going on, everybody? We're gonna keep going on with our solo play here. Gotta run and catch Life and Living really quick. What's your favorite type of pizza? Really gotta move our roommate out of here. Saint, what's going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hot honey pepperoni sounds yum. Oh, yeah. Pedro's favorite is cheese or buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Buffalo chicken mac and cheese pizza sounds pretty fire. That would hit on a football Sunday, that's for sure. Okay. Right here is where the heli event happened, so we're gonna maybe avoid that for a few days. I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go up north. We're gonna try and get into those Genfac factories so that we can grab some storage crates for our base. We are lacking storage here. We also got to find that Gen magazine, and we might be able to find it in one of those cars over there. We also need to keep working on our electrical so we can eventually hotwire cars. We did grab one of the mechanics VHS tapes yesterday, which is nice. So we got to get reading on that as well. Pedro, I remember I used to play hockey Friday nights and like way back in middle school, and we'd order a mac and cheese pizza from Papagino's every Friday night. That was a good time. Alright, we can read later. Let's go do some looting. Unfortunately, it's pouring out, but that's alright. Never stopped us before. Let's toss on this double holster here. And then we'll drop this one in the loot pile. Add some more of our books over here real quick. Perfect. Random guy, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Excuse me. This is a multiplayer game. Right now we are playing solo. But yes, you can play multiplayer. Multiplayer was just recently released on the newest patch update, so might be a little buggy, but it's a lot of fun. Come on, car. We can start today, right? There we go. We do have a nice addition of a trailer here. Gotta get the lags out early. Guys, how we feeling about it being the last weekend of regular season NFL football? I had to get a Zomboid stream in before we had to go watch the game. It's another Survivor house there. Gotta remember to grab that box truck as well. We'll have to walk and do that on a day where it's not pouring out. We are trying out some mods today, by the way. Yeah, the heli yesterday. Pedro so kindly had us fight a horde while we were in the heli event, and it got a little dicey. Got a little dicey. Sveti, appreciate the follow. Happy Sunday. Man, it is pouring. This is where we want to check out today. Fishy on the 25 stream watch streak on the Purple app. Going crazy, Fishy. Thanks for all the support, brother. Thanks for the heart, me, Julia. Welcome in on TikTok. All right. Let's eat some cornflakes. Actually, no. Let's eat some beef jerky here. And we're gonna hop out and fight. Brandon, what's going on? What am I doing right now in Zomboid? Currently, we are going to this manufacturing plant so that we can grab some storage crates for our temporary base. And then this place is called a GenFact manufacturing zone, so a lot of times, or more likely than most other places, you can find the generator magazine in one of the glove boxes of the cars in the parking lot, so we're going to take a peek around for that. Got to clear out all these zombies first. Game's loud? Okay, one sec. Let me turn it down a little bit on TikTok. Let's try... Brandon, thanks for the follow. Let me turn my voice up a little bit. I did just mess with all my audio settings, like last stream. Everything was good, but it was not pouring rain, so let me turn up my mic a little bit. All right, let me know if this is any better. Hopefully a little better. Wafficiency, good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Pretty good now? All right, thank you. Oh my gosh. Reading chat. Didn't even hear him. If it's still a little off, let me know. I'm sure I'll have to tweak it after the rain, but that's all right. Let's take down a few more zombies here. Thank you guys for the heads up on audio. I'll try and stay zoomed out a little bit so the rain's a little quieter. We're already getting tired here. All right, let's check out some of these cars here. It is better though. I can turn it down a little more. The rain is like incredibly loud right now. Funny, my mic mixer is literally on 300% right now, and my game is on, now it's on 27. We'll try it. Voice is a little low on Twitch too. Okay. Let's go like this. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take the antidepressants. What we can also do is just quite literally turn our game down if it's that loud for you guys today. Much better? Good. take these leather gloves. Holy. Still early. Still early. You love Zomboid so much. Me too, man. This game is a lot of fun. We'll come back for this stuff. That's a pretty cool looking car up there. Goals for this run right now. So we did a random spawn. We spawned Muldra. And we're going through. We're going to look for some crates for our storage back at base. Just so we don't have to build them with low carpentry level yet. I should probably read that. Has anyone gotten to the point where they can blacksmith? I honestly have not really played around with blacksmithing too much. We're trying to do it in our multiplayer save right now. But we haven't really gotten too far. How many hours do I have? I think it's 220, 225. Kind of a zomboid noob. Not a ton. Come on now. Nothing good. How many hours you guys all have? Seabass, good to see you. Good to see you. Forgot to open the trunk here. Nothing anyway. If you press V on the car window, there's an option to smash it. That would help me out. Good call. Thank you for that. See, learning something new every time I play. And nothing. All right, let's see if we can get inside this GenFact place. Get out of the rain for a few minutes. You got like roughly 40 hours. Nice. How are you enjoying it so far? My initial, like, probably 20 to 40 hours of this game was in multiplayer. Which is, we were back on Build 41 back then. You have 0 hours so far. I'm fighting the buy the game boss right now. It is definitely worth it. If you're looking for some people to play with, we have a Discord linked in our Purple app. You can type !Discord. There's a ton of people looking to play there, and we're going to get a server going for the entire community that's in Discord. So I'm looking forward to that. We're just waiting for some more mods to come out for multiplayer. Seabass with the 7 stream streak. Oh, would you look at that? We just found an antique. Did I see an antique oven there? No. No, I definitely didn't. All right, let's see. Take some duct tape. I don't want to go too crazy looting here. We're kind of just going to use this to grab another crowbar. We're going to use this to grab some crates for our base. But we may as well check around, empty some of them out. Is this Vanilla Rain? Mine doesn't look like this. This is Vanilla Rain. I'm playing on Build 42. The newest patch. If you're playing on Build 41, it probably looks different. You haven't touched multiplayer, but it's been fun learning right now through every run I do. Oh yeah, that is the plus about this game. You just gotta... Oh my god, let's see if I can back this thing out after this. It's tough, but you got to learn through, like you said, every single run, every single death. There we go. We are out of the rain now. Just bought this game. Any tips? I highly recommend spawning Rosewood off start if you haven't already spawned somewhere. I would pick Rosewood because it's pretty new user friendly. It's a fairly low zombie population. Let's go take care of this zombie down here before he breaks the window. Fairly low zombie pop, but there's kind of everything you need there. Just overall a fun spot to learn the game. If you're brand new and you're looking for backpacks and stuff, having trouble finding them, what you can do is go into a house and take the curtains off a window. And if you pull it up in your inventory or the crafting menu, you can tie up a sheet bag. That'll give you a little bit more storage. You can also like take it and right click on it and equip it secondary so you can carry it around as long as you're carrying a one-handed weapon. Looks like there's a lot of crowbars in here, which is nice. I think what I'm going to do is clear out a few of these ones here so we can walk around the car a little bit. We can always come back here whenever we need like a re-up on claw hammers, crowbars, nails, stuff like that. If you die, can you get your stuff back? How punishing is it? How do you... I know you get a new character. Yes, so when you die, you can get like a new character and such. I typically always start a new run on a brand new one. Just, I don't really start fresh, but it's easy to. All you'll do is when you die, there's literally a prompt for starting a new character. So once you do that, it's plain and simple from there. Then you just have to go and find your zombified body. Pick up your stuff off him. Make sure you kill him. All right, let's start moving around some of this stuff here into different crates. Pick these up. Yes, sleep. That is a great point. This is not my base right now. We are just here picking up some crates. I don't really have a huge main base going yet. We're kind of just in a temporary mansion style thing right across the street from... I'm not sure if you're familiar with the med centers, but I can show you on the map here in a second. We are in Muldra, by the way. Have I played Vanilla Plus? So this is Vanilla right now. This is where we are now, and then our base is... temp base is right here. Pedro, I'm not sure what that emote is, but I like it. I get frustrated at games where you lose everything. It makes me want the game more knowing. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, it's not really an issue. If you do die, you can always go back. God bless you, Julia. If you do die, you can always go back and find your zombified character and just pop him in the head a few times. Grab your stuff off his body and move on. You do lose all your skills, though. So you'll have to regrind those a little bit. So we already read this. All right. Yeah. We can toss this on one of these shelves here. Single player. Right now, this is single player, and we're playing with a few mods, quality of life mods. We have them linked on our Purple App chat if you're looking for some mods there. Just some simple ones that... don't really change too much, you know. Here, let's toss these in here. We'll grab a couple more crates. We don't need too many. Makes sense. Got to be some punishments. Yes. Tustra, our base is not in Rosewood. We are in Muldra right now. We are in Muldra. Rosewood is close by, though. We'll be most likely checking it out soon. See if there's anything we really need that we don't have yet. I am waiting for the open all containers mod to come back. That one is not yet compatible. It was giving me some issues the other day when I was trying it. Let's wear these. Thank you, Julia, for dropping the mods in the purple app chat. This is Project Zomboid Dribbly. Thank you, everyone else in chat, for keeping it there. All right, we're probably pretty good on all this junk here. Telegram, good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Let's fill our water. And it should still be on sale on Steam, which is a plus. So if you guys are looking for a great game on sale, this would be it. There's a few more cars we can check up there. Unfortunately, no Gen Mag in any of these close cars. Let's test our driving skills here. A little jackknife. There we go. Not too shabby. You seen this game before? Not sure what it was. It is an awesome game. You can play multiplayer. You can play solo. There's a lot of different things you can do in this game. Let's add plenty of tools here. It's a lot of fun. We've been playing quite a bit of multiplayer as of late. We do have a pretty good multiplayer world going. Let's check out this area here. We'll read the Riverside map. Unfortunately, our first stream playthrough that got corrupted, we did spawn Riverside. We had a nice base going there. Cole, this is just single player right now. This is a single player run with mods. If you guys are in the Discord, though, we are making a full server-wide Zomboid server. We're just waiting for some more mods to be compatible for multiplayer. That's all. Shouldn't be too much longer. Yes, Dazzy, we are over on the purple app. Oh, let's hop out of this thing here. We are on the purple app, and we have our mods linked in the chat. You type !mods. You can also grab the Discord the same way. Type !Discord. And you will find all of that information there. Another duffel bag. That is a score. Let's grab that out of here. What we can do is... we'll keep the rubber hose. All this is pretty useful. What we'll do is we'll equip this as secondary now. And this little small backpack will go in here. Danny, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Dazzy, thanks for the follow on the purple app as well. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping on the purple app. Telegram, quite good. Found an anvil in a shed and focus on second double gates southeast so Zeds can't respawn. That is awesome. Definitely going to keep dropping me some update pictures on your base. Those of you new as well, we have a Discord section called Base Locations, where what you can do is drop me pictures of your base locations. Whether it be a spot you just like to go, I forgot that the engine is in the front or the back. Whether it's a spot you like to go or simply your base, drop a picture in there. And if you want me to post it on TikTok, I will absolutely do so. Yes, Rosewood is the spawn I recommended. Does the server reset for more loot? You can do server resets, like loot resets and such. So when I create a server for everybody, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a big server, and like say, depending on how many people are playing, every week or two, we'll be resetting the loot. We're just waiting for a few more mods to be compatible so that we can play a little bit better than vanilla. There's a few map mods we want to add in to give people more places to loot, you know? Tonyo, I am using some mods right now. We got the mods linked on the purple app chat. Type !! mods. I run combat text, clean UI mods, a couple map mods. Right now we are also solo. Polisia, thanks for the follow. How dangerous are the zombies? Very or just sometimes? They are pretty dangerous. They will come from all corners to get you. It's highly based on how much noise you make and how visible you are to them, things like that. See if we got some food in here. It doesn't look like it. We'll have to keep grabbing from our jerky here. Any sprinters? Right now, I don't have any sprinters on. We do have a setting for channel points to be spent on the purple app where if you grind up some channel points, you can make me activate sprinters. We got a bunch of fun things like that over there. We're also taking suggestions for more channel point redemptions if you guys have any. You can turn on sprinters, though. You can just go into the sandbox settings and add them. Look, we found some goldfish. It's a plus. It's a score. My favorite weapon. Right now, I'm really liking the club hammers because I like short blunt. Crowbars are also one of my favorites. My all-time favorite would be the garden fork spear. But you got to do a little bit of grinding to make it worth using that because it'll break very quickly on you if your maintenance level is pretty low. Man, this place has been ransacked. Zombies aren't that dangerous. It's the masses. The problem, that's exactly right. If you get a few zombies here and there, they're not dangerous if you're paying attention to them. But if you aren't, they will add up pretty quick. They can overwhelm you fast, and you got to watch and pay attention to your character stats and moodles to make sure that you are equipped to fight. Otherwise, breaking their line of sight is a very good way of distancing yourself from them. This just looks like a little loft here. Crowbars are GOAT for maintenance. Oh, yeah. Crowbar is definitely, like, my go-to on-back weapon. If I'm not using a spear, crowbars are right there. I also do like baseball bats, too. Thanks for sharing the live. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Let's toss all of this stuff in our trailer. Thank you for the follow. What we'll do is we'll toss our fresh food in our second bag so we remember. We got to dump it. Starting to get closer to the end of the night, so we might head back to base and come back up here. Yeah, unfortunately, it is only on console. You can download it on Steam. I know there are ways to play it mobily, but I'm not sure how that works. I don't want to guide you guys in the wrong direction, so I can't really give you a step-by-step on how to play it mobile. There's quite a horde, huh? Maybe we'll come tackle this area tomorrow. How do I clear police stations easily? If you're planning on doing a quiet approach, what you can do is crouch and you can whisper. And you can kind of pull the zombies that have good hearing and good vision away and take them down one by one. And then after that, just start making up some more ground. Be patient. Overconfidence is a killer in this game, so sometimes it pays to just be a little patient. Figured we'd take a drive through other parts of Moldra here to try and fill in our map a little bit more. I found a proper... Oh, jeez, I was reading chat. Found a proper axe, so cutting down trees is so much faster. There you go. Maxi Fairday, thanks for the follow. Happy Sunday, everybody. Who y'all got winning your football games today? We got some good games coming up this afternoon. I had to get a stream in before. A little motel here. No car is safe from me, by the way. Ooh, let's check this thing out really quick. That might be the keys for it right there on the ground. Oh, yeah. This might be the new whip, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't played this game in a minute. It was frustrating for me. It's a tough game. It is very tough. Just threw that stuff in here. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Okay, we got to come back and grab this thing. We're a little bit away from our base, but that's fine. What we'll do is drive this back, catch the life and living, hopefully. We might not catch it unless we drive pretty quick here. Then we'll take a stroll back there and pick that up. You can tow the car? Yes, but unfortunately I have a trailer right now, so I wouldn't be able to tow any of it back. I could have left the trailer, towed it, and then gone and picked it up. That might have been a little bit smarter than what I'm doing, but that's all right. I missed my base. Wandering Zombies mod completes the game for me. I have not seen that, actually. We are in Build 42. We're in the newest version of Build 42, playing with a handful of mods. See if we can get inside here to grab this life and living. We might be a little too late. We'll read electrical while. Where you find the trailer? I've been getting unlucky. We found the trailer over, I think it was in the parking lot of the school. Or it might have been closer to the intersection. I mean, check parking lots. Parking lots are usually a pretty safe bet. Bryce, thanks for the follow. User 32, it was during the helicopter event. That's right, yes. It was over in the intersection between Moldra and Rosewood. I can show you on the map here. Trash, thanks for the follow. Yeah, so we were right here when we found this trailer. Thank you, user 32. I'm playing right now. I'm going to starve because no can opener. Oh, no. You can use a knife to open a can, but you got to be careful because you can also cut yourself if you do that. I love this game, but I'm so bad at it. I die so fast. It is tricky. It is very tricky. Look it up. Improves migrating zombies and hordes a lot. Lets you customize it. Cool. I will definitely look that up. If you're in the Discord, definitely drop it in there for me. I'd like to check it out. Why is it my friend is in build 41? You have to go into your properties on Zomboid. If you go into the properties there, you can change the beta section to build 42. If you're in the Discord, I can walk you through it after stream. Cool. I think what we're going to do is drop this stuff off really quick, and then we'll drop the trailer and go tow that other car back. That is a good idea to tow it back rather than walking over there. Where are you? We're in Moldra right now. Build 42 does work with multiplayer. You can play multiplayer. You shouldn't really be playing with too many mods on multiplayer right now. but you can play multi. Yep, you can. I only drive cars with the proper key personally. That's a fair play. I mean, I'll hotwire them if they're in really good condition. But yeah, a lot of the times it's easier to just grab the cars with keys. I cannot hotwire yet. We took DIY worker in this playthrough, so we won't be hotwiring. So that other van seemed pretty big. I have a feeling we're going to have to tow this one with that van. No, I wouldn't play Build 42 with mods yet. If you're going to play multiplayer mods, I'd stick to 41 for a little bit longer. I'm actually going to start playing around with some mods on multiplayer off stream so that I can give you guys a list of what's safe to use. I'll be adding all of that in on Discord as well. Will Build 42 make my dad come back? You might find him. You never know. Your game might break? Yes. You might lose your saves, so make sure to back up your saves before you convert it to 42. It will most likely require a new run, though. Just keep that in mind. All right. Let's set this up to be towed here. Yes, Brandon. Go find him, brother. Go find him. All right. This thing's pretty cool looking. Me and my friends use like 15 mods. Some of them don't show up or not working properly. Yeah, sometimes you'll get errors and stuff. You just kind of got to be careful. You don't want to like destroy your save. If you're on the purple app full screen, you can see I am getting some errors in the bottom right, and I did try adding some new mods this morning, so that could be the problem. Yeah, so this is what I was worried about with towing this thing. These box trucks are horrible at towing cars. So this might take us a little bit. How do you know what cars you can drive? So, Brandon, if you have the keys for the car, when you walk up to it, it's going to give you a little indicator that you have the key. I left the keys in the ignition, so it's not doing that for me. But just walk up to them and try hopping in. Yeah, this is going to take a while to tow this thing. You can find the keys. So we found the key for this van right on the ground next to it. Sometimes the keys will be in the ignition already. All right, yeah, screw this. We're going to come back for this van. We good. No zombies coming up. So the brown one is a lot heavier than the black one, even with the loot in it. So we're gonna bring it back. Yeah, you can check the ignition right here. Sometimes the key will already be in there. This fan is pretty nice, though. Check this thing out. Let me just go full speed into a fence. And we missed the turn. No, we didn't. We're good. We're good. We're good. I always take slow healer, prone to illness, and weak stomach as my negative traits. Those are three like pretty freebie traits that are fairly easy to handle. Oh, well, came in a little hot there. We are a little hungry. Finish off the beef jerky. Let's see if we can hop in this car here. The positive traits are completely up to you. Whatever type of play style you're looking for, um, that's kind of what I would do. Right now we have a DIY expert, so we're pretty good at crafting and things like that for the long run. No key. Nothing in here. I do like taking organized. Organized is one trait I will never do a run without. This is our old car here, so that's what we'll do. We'll grab this car and drive over there. Thank you guys for the likes on the live, by the way. If you find a mediocre car with a key, you can repair it. That is very true. Working on mechanics can be a little bit of a grind, but it's worth it once you get the cars going. And there's some cool mods out there to add armor to cars and things like that. Truth, thanks for the follow on TikTok. My occupation is DIY expert right now. If you're looking to be able to hotwire cars off spawn, then I would run Burglar. Burglar is really good for just hopping in a car, hotwiring it, and going. You don't have to grind the mechanics and electrical skills. But personally, I think you can grind up those skills fairly quickly, and I've had pretty good luck finding keys. So I'm not usually too worried about that. Maybe we can tow this one back. We'll see. I'm okay with leaving it, though. Most overrated profession is burglar and expensive. Exactly. Exactly. There's traits and stuff you can take that will make it very quick to be able to hotwire cars, so I'd recommend avoiding burglar unless it's like a beginner run and you kind of just want to get the feel of it and grab a car early on. Then the burglar's not a bad choice for that, but there's better options for sure. Do I have any recommendations for car mods? Right now, I don't have any I'm playing with. That zombie just went for a free ride there. I don't have any I'm playing with right now other than, like, adding new cars to it. I'm not using any of, like, the car armor mods and stuff. But if you type !mods in my Purple app chat, you can grab the list of exactly what I'm using. Here, let's park this one right here. Do I participate in Civilization videos? I have not. I should go grab those extra tires. I will bring those back to this little garage we got going here. We might be out of sleeping pills. Maybe we have some on the floor here in our junk pile. There they are. Thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. Second entrance is done. Posted on your Discord. Awesome, Telegram. Can't wait to check it out. Jody, thanks for the follow. Guys, we are closing in on 500 followers on TikTok. The support has been crazy lately. We also just hit 107 thanks to Dazzy and Patrick Plenty on the Purple app. Okay, let's try and finish reading electrical here. Do I have a YouTube channel? I do. It is the same as my name. Zachris, thanks for the follow. Chrissy, thanks for the follow. It's just C Duffo. I haven't really been posting anything too crazy on it, kind of just like the stream VODs and stuff. But once we get back into playing more solo play off stream, I can do more recordings and we'll post like in-game days and stuff like that. Toady, thanks for the follow. Thanks, everyone, for following. Happy Sunday. Finish electrical off here in the morning. You're playing 42 Legacy right now? Nice. That's always fun. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of water here. One sec. Thank you guys for all the likes on the live, by the way. Happy Sunday. Did we just pass 490? Let's go, guys. Thanks so much for all the follows. Thanks for being here on Sunday. Not sure what mods you want to add. Country, I got some decent mods over on my Purple app chat. If you want to check them out, feel free. This rain is nuts. Any tips for running solos? I usually just loot for a few days, then die. Let's see. Make sure to get a decent base going. Cover up the windows with sheets so zombies can't see you. That's always a good thing to do. Let's see. You want to get as much food as you can as well. We can start reading this carpentry too on the side. Chrissy, thanks for the follow on the Purple app. The rain looks pretty. It does look pretty, but there's so much of it. I'm starting to get sick of the rain here. They work on Legacy? Yes, all my mods should work on Legacy. We'll cook ourselves up a nice veal cutlet here. Let me catch up on chat while we cook this thing. What setup are you running with in-game? So right now we're playing on low loot settings and high zombie pop. Eat the fresh food first. Yeah, all my fresh food is frozen or just added in here. So I'm going to give a nice hearty meal going, and then we're going to grab some more fresh food. I think we're going to go look for a grocery store right now. This game is a loot simulator. It kind of is. But Toady, we are running DIY expert with a few negative traits. We always run prone to illness, slow healer, and weak stomach. And then I always take cat eyes and organize. Those are two I really like taking. When is your power and water shut off? It is set on random. It usually shuts off for me somewhere around the second week point. We have had it shut off before on the third day, which is not ideal. Once you get sick of the dead bodies, you can get sick. You can get corpse sickness from your dead bodies, yes. Some of the stuff we use on our server is... I like running super low loot. I think it makes it more meaningful when you're finding different things. So I run like 0.15 right now is what I'm trying. Yeah, we should drag this body out of here. This was our old roommate. These ones you only get corpse sickness from if you're like standing right on them, so luckily them being outside isn't too big of a deal. We just got to be quick when we go to our car. Inventive is good. You get XP multipliers on several traits. Yes, that is also a good trait. Good call there. All right, let's go take a ride and look for a grocery store. It is quite dark for 10 a.m. How much space we got in this trailer? 130. We don't need to bring the trailer with us for now. This van is huge. Yeah, the zombies do disappear in about a week, so I'm just gonna be patient. We did kill those zombies on like one of the first days, so oops. I'm okay with leaving them for now. Is the animation from Mod or is it new? I've never seen that. The dragging corpse animation. That is, I think, added to build 42. Octofuse, thanks for the follow. I like your game style. It's very well-rounded. Thank you, sir. As we're reading chat and running over every single zombie, our hood is not happy with us. I play for the vibes, you know? Lickety split. We could check some of these buildings on the end out here. Take care of the zombie. There, love it. Thanks for the follow on the purple app. Grab those mods, enjoy them. Let me know what you think of them. What's the kill count mod you use? This is called Twitch Stats, I believe. It should be linked in my mod description on the purple app. All right. Every time we find rum, gotta crack a little bottle. Country, I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm enjoying playing and chatting with all you guys. I know I do crash the car quite a bit when I'm trying to chat with you guys, but that's all right. Plenty of cars. All right, so we did know this was going to be all liquor. We might take a couple bottles here. I do like the look of these shelves. Maybe we'll grab some of those sometime if we end up staying in Moldra for a while. I've been playing on my ROG Xbox. I've been getting really into Zomboid. I'm glad you're enjoying Zomboid. Zomboid is a lot of fun. Let's add a note here. We'll do ALK. One second, I need another sip of water. They love it right now. We are using DIY Expert. And then we run like a few of the slow healer, weak stomach, prone to illness, things like that. Here we go. We do need a convenience store. What do I have to say about the smoker trait? I don't use it too often, honestly. But it's pretty good as long as you can find a bunch of cigarettes. There's not really too much of a reason not to use it. Your character will cough randomly, so you do have to be a little bit conscious of that, but as long as you're setting yourself up in the right position, you shouldn't run into any issues using that. Look at all these chips for when we eventually go on the chip diet because we are lazy when it comes to hunting. Stefan, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Smokes are everywhere and it gets rid of panic. That is also true. Bag of peach rings. Look at all this, all these goodies. Our cupboards are going to be nice and full back at home. I'm actually quite surprised at how much loot is in here, because we are running low loot settings. Lumberjack is very good. I currently am using Lumberjack on our multiplayer save. It is very good. I'll take that one tap every time. Kind of sounds like I left my car running, doesn't it? Do they upload mods for Build 42 multiplayer? So I'm going to be testing those out testing some mods out with some friends off stream on multiplayer. I've heard that some of them are causing issues, so I want to make sure I'm not giving you guys mods that are gonna break your game, you know what I mean? So I want to test them out before I put them on my mod list. But the ones I'm running now have been working pretty well for solo play anyway. Guess we can check the education center real quick for some more books. Smoker is bad nowadays. 2 points for annoyingly smoking. Better take week -5 strength. So we're breaking a window here. Yeah, Telegram. I haven't really run Smoker myself, so I don't have much of an opinion on it, unfortunately. But I'll trust all of your guys' judgment. We have been finding some cigarettes, though, if you've seen. I guess we can grab a few. Coach, this is Build 42. Thanks for the shares on the live, by the way, guys. Can't believe how much it's been raining here. Wish we had a higher carpentry level. We could have got some better rain barrels going. I have a mod list over on my Purple app chat, yes. Pretty much just run like vanilla plus is what I call it. We should be good on another water dispenser for now. We can remember that there's an extra one here. Gotta grab these 2 flags for the base. Thank you guys for letting them know where the mod list is. Much appreciated. Wish I could link it on TikTok. Unfortunately, I can't post links on TikTok. But yes, they are mostly quality of life mods. Nothing too crazy. Those are just the ones that are working for me right now. I usually do add some more mods than that, but some of them aren't updated for the newest version yet, so we got to be a little patient here. I'll be updating that list whenever I get the chance. I'll be testing some more mods for you guys. Yeah, Telegram, on my low loot settings, I don't find a ton of cigarettes. So depending on what settings you play on, Smoker could or may not be the best choice for you. But I have seen a lot of people use it successfully, so totally up to you. Let's check out this other green building next to it. As you can see, we are a full week in, so we no longer have to try and get back to the TV for Life and Living, which I'm already pretty bad at doing anyway, so that's a plus. Thank you guys for all the likes on the live, by the way. Happy Sunday, everybody. Join the Discord if you're not already in there. I'd love to play some games with you guys soon. We're going to get a server going as soon as the mods are a little bit better for multiplayer. Can't wait for that. We'll be doing some streams with you guys. Sully, what's going on? Thanks for popping by. Yeah, some people prefer watching on TikTok, which is totally okay. If you're looking for the Discord, I don't expect you to follow or watch on the Purple app, but the link is over there, so you can grab it and come right back to TikTok, as well as my mods list and other things. So let's check out this little office space. More water. Probably okay on that. It's hard for me to play on a multiplayer server. Why is that, country? Nice. We need to keep in mind that there's some sinks in here for when we make our water dispenser. Can never be on long enough to accomplish anything. I gotcha. Well, maybe we can do some loot runs for you and kit you up with some tools and weapons and stuff. Will, what's going on? We'll redeem the wash up over on the Purple app, so let's do that with some toilet water here. Even with only negative traits, you can be successful, but it's so much of an effort for 2 points. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Telegram. Totally agree. Look at that, we're washing our face with the toilet water here. Gornok, this game is awesome. It's tough to get into. It's pretty tricky. But it's definitely worth playing. It's fully customizable. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want it to be. You can play multiplayer. If you're looking for some people to play with, Gornok, join our Discord. Introduce yourself. We got a bunch of people looking to play multi. Sully wants us to redeem Wash Up IRL. I don't smell, dude. I literally just took a shower, I promise. This is on Steam, yes, and it is currently on sale. Should be less than $20 for you. Elijah and Gornok, thanks for the follow. Guys, we're closing in on 500 followers on TikTok. So he means with your toilet IRL. I am okay. Stay away from that. Did we check this out? We did. Redmond, thanks for the follow. How can I see the days in game? This is a mod right here. It is called Twitch Stats. I have it linked on my Purple app chat. You type !mods. This is just a full furniture store. Some of this stuff's pretty cool. We'll have to come back for it once we set up a real base. No problem, no problem. Yeah, I really like this mod. This is one of the ones I miss when I'm playing multiplayer, honestly. You can grab this empty gas can. I know we got a bunch of them already, but never hurts to fill them up when we can. That's a cool looking truck too. Let's take a few of these small houses down. Sully redeemed hydrate. I will gladly hydrate. 1 sec. We are hydrated in game, so let me turn this off. I need to remember to add the flashlight to hip mod next time I start up this solo playthrough. That one is by far one of my favorites. Here, what we'll do here is use the fence to our advantage. Or not. That one was close, actually. Not too friendly of these guys there. Let's loot a few of these houses. No worries, no worries. Glad I got you the mod name. We'll fill up our water for you, Sully. This is a small little house. Yeah, you can do virtually anything in this game. There's not much restriction to what you can do. And there's mods that kind of allow you to do even more. I know these houses are all small, so we might not find too much in them. Well, the zombies will have fun with that house. Diane, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Thank you guys for all the likes, by the way. That alarm is loud as hell. I honked the horn, was surprised about 40 zombies came in my hometown. Yeah, honking the horn, shouting, all that stuff is going to bring so many zombies to you. Let's drive out of distance of that alarm so we don't have to listen to it. It's got some chickens running around in this area. Let's check this out. What are you doing right now? We just did a little loot run looking for some perishable foods so we can fill up our cabinets and fridge back at the base. And we were going around looking for some crates to add storage to our base, so we got both of that accomplished today. Now we're just kind of driving around trying to loot everything in Muldra. We need to find the generator magazine. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Are sprinters enabled, or are you waiting for someone to redeem them? We do not have sprinters on in this run. If someone redeems them, I do have to change the setting and then restart my game. If someone redeems them close to the end of stream, what I'll do is just do the full next stream with sprinters on. You have long blunt level 6. There you go. Think she's okay over there? Come on, open. It's an interesting little area here. I'm not one to judge, but having a toilet in the open concept next to the kitchen sink is a little bit questionable. Play some relaxing music, bro. We could toss some music. We could toss the Zomboid music on. How many days have you survived? We are almost 8 days in on this run. Yeah, how many channel points do you have, Waff? That must mean sprinters are on your radar. Sorry if my mic is picking that up. It sounds like an airplane is landing in my front yard. Where's the door to this place? Just try this window. Anybody home? Spare engine parts. That is a solid find. I was really expecting this place to be better because there's chickens out front. Oh, look at that. Some golf clubs. Yeah, not much here. I'll grab this, though. Let's go check on the chickens. Haven't gotten the newest patch. Is it worth it? It's a lot of fun. I highly suggest playing on it. The only thing is some of the mods are a little bit scuffed, so you got to be careful running mods on the new stuff. Got to find some food in this next house. We don't have anything on us directly. I think it's all in our van. Yeah, if you play a lot of mods, some of your mods might get messed up on the newest patch. They are working quickly on those. WAF's got 18K. Pretty dang good, bro. You could do damage pretty soon. Sorry, buddy. I just interrupted him from his bathroom time. But yeah, so I would definitely recommend backing up your saves before you do it, because worst case, you can always go back and open up your save on the old patch if it doesn't work well for you. Fishy's got 24K. Uh-oh. What are you going to do? Make me do a Minecraft stream or something? Get to 25K? Let's eat this salmon here. I might have to because I survived for like 12 months on my last one. Yeah, definitely back up the save before testing it out. I did lose one that was about 2 months in. I had kind of a lot of mods on it, though. But that was not fun, losing that. That was our first ever playthrough on stream as well. We were still running on the same stream playthrough. You guys want music? I don't have anything set up right now, but let's toss. We can toss you the music on for Zomboid. How's that sound? Hopefully the bangers play. Playing music's a good idea, though. I just got to be careful of the TOS on the purple app and stuff, that's all. See if we can get into this basement. Oh, she snuck up on us. I didn't even see her. Those of you that are new to the game, if you are tired, like you'll see my tired Moodle in the top right on the full screen view, you will deal a lot less damage when tired. Just keep that in mind. If you are level 7 in the respected skill of weapon you are using, it'll negate the drowsy Moodle, but anything after that, it will not work. Sprinters is 20. Choose my game is 22. Oh, it's 22. I was thinking it was 25 for some reason. What's Fishy saving for then? What you got in mind? You might claim a BO2 or BO3 zombie stream. If you die, do you lose your save? The way I play, if I die in solo, I start brand new, but you don't have to. You can go back and find your character and loot them again. Can we disassemble this, please? Arif's cool. Thanks for the follow. We just hit 500 followers on TikTok. Thanks everybody new for following today. The support has been unmatched. Thank you, everybody. Best strength training, be exhausted, extremely tired, push a single zombie to the ground and stomp his legs. That is a good play. Foolproof. What's in the toolbox? Pipe wrench and a flashlight. We are good on that. Victoria, thanks for the follow. Victoria's BF, thanks for the follow. All right, we can head back to Temp Base and do a little sleep here. We'll come back to this spot. Wow, that telephone pole came pretty close. I'm having such a hard time remembering the roads around here. Here's base. There we go. Back the sucker right in there. Fabled, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Double check I turned off the car. Cool. Let's make sure we grab all of our perishable foods out of this car here. Most of it's all right. We'll hit the sack and we'll do that first thing. Not much, chilling at work. Working on a Sunday. Luckily this time of year I don't have to work on the weekends. The summer is my grind time. Let's get a good sleep in here. By the way, I honked the horn because there stands a new car I haven't a key for, but I want the part, so I honked, killed all, and now you're relatively safe while working on it. I like it. I like it. Woke up a little early here. Let's read this carpentry book. Am I? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Do you have the RV mod? We don't have it on this run right now. It might be linked in my mod list, though. I was using it on my last Build 42 playthrough before the newest hotfix. That one's a lot of fun. Usually get 1 or 2 days off, but my schedule is random. I gotcha. I gotcha. Half the year, I tend to work 7 days a week, six to 7 days a week, depending on the weather. And then the winter months, I get to have a few days off. Yes, Andrew, exactly that. Yes. Thank you guys for the follows on the live, by the way. Let's grab these crates here. WA efficiency with the gifted sub to Telgram. Tell, enjoy those emotes. Enjoy no ads. Thank you, Will. W Will in the chat. All right, let's place... I'm honestly going to do a hallway here of crates. Telegram, did corpse sickness just kill you right now? No way. Dazzy, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you guys for the gifts on the live, by the way. All the likes as well. We are at 18K likes. We had one more crate here. And let's just grab everything we can. We don't like standing on all those zombies. Hopefully those start to disappear soon. Let's add a crate here for all of our VHSs. Thank you guys for the follow. Ibisk, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We'll grab all of these here. And toss them in this crate. Fishy, this sorting is for you. I know I don't typically like to sort, but we gotcha. For now, I'm just going to dump everything from the car into this front one, and then we'll start sorting these other boxes after. You're considering getting this game? That is some good news. This game is a lot of fun. Any advice? I would suggest spawning Rosewood. It's pretty user-friendly, but you can find everything you need there. If you're having trouble finding a backpack off the start, you can take a curtain down off the wall by right-clicking on it, and you can do remove curtains. And then once you have that curtain in your inventory, you can tie it into a sheet bag. That'll give you a little bit of extra storage. Telegram also suggests Riverside. Riverside is fairly low zombie population with a lot of loot as well. That's a good spot. Riverside and Rosewood are good. Make sure to always be watching your food and your weight and stuff. You want to keep your weight between 75 and 80, which is on your tab right here. Ibisk, thanks for all the gifts on the live. Let's place... We gotta unpack these here. Unpack our flags, toss them up in the base. We do have a Discord, by the way. There's a lot of people looking to play multiplayer there. Feel free to join the Discord. We have it linked on our Purple app. If you have any more questions about the game, ask away in there. Redhead13, thank you for the follow on the Purple app. All right, let's get all of these things in our food chest here. DayZ, this is Project Zomboid. I have never played DayZ, actually. What do you guys think? Should we do a DayZ stream sometime? Put the SIGs on the table. One box at a time. You'll bite the bullet and take Moldra this time because I dislike that town. I rando spawn Moldra. I've never really spent too much time here, so I kind of feel like a noob. This is me exploring it for the first time. We might grab some more crates and load up that garage. Thank you for the follow, Sky Blue. This is Project Zomboid. Let's place this water thing here. Any tips for getting metalworking up? I need to make metal walls and crates. So I'm fairly new with working with metalworking. One thing we found at our multiplayer world that if you kind of built and took down metal floors, it seems like a pretty good way of increasing that. A little bit of a grind. Let's toss. We're gonna have to do some real big sorting, but let's add our water bottle to the fridge here. And then do we have anything fresh we can cook? Cook up a nice pork belly. Any tips for the helicopter? Okay, so the helicopter comes between day 5 and day 9. If you have a good base set up with sheets on all the windows and stuff, what you can do is kind of just work on the base and read stuff, watch VHS tapes, and you'll be perfectly safe. I also recommend having a car fully fueled up, ready to go. Because that's what we ended up doing, actually. We got the heli event last night on stream. So what we did was we just drove around for a little bit. I've been repairing cars. It works a little, not a lot. Yeah, you got to read the skill books to make it like really worth it. It's honestly pretty challenging to get that one up. Do I have a teammate, Sky? I do not have a teammate right now. This is a solo modded playthrough for now. Mulder has many poor houses and no big supermarkets. Yeah, I've been finding that out, actually. I have been finding that out. I'm probably just going to skip right over this area, all the trailer parks. I think what we might do is maybe check out whatever this is. A few more of these, or these strips here. We got to find a bookstore. We're a little behind on our books. If I stay in a house, it would attract a lot of zombies to my base. Only if the helicopter sees you would it attract zombies to your base. So you can make sure that it doesn't see you by putting sheets up on your doors. I don't know if you saw the inside. What day does the power usually go out? It is fully randomized, so it can happen like day 1. But I usually have it go out around the 2-week mark, like day 14 to day 20. But yes, it is pretty random between the first month, unless you change it. Why don't you use a farm to be your base? We haven't really been doing a lot of farming. Let's close the back of this. What I usually like to do is build a platform on the roof of our base to farm. So that it can get rained on and you can still like be in the center of a town or fairly close to a town. But a farm base does sound like some fun. Get some animals going and whatnot. I've been making my base safe and stuff, but I have a lot of extra space. Will they spawn inside? They will not spawn inside your base. You'll be all right. Alrighty, let's make our way down to this strip here. We are eventually going to loot the police station. We do need to find a sledgehammer at some point. We've been struggling to find sledgehammers in every single playthrough lately. There's some more crates if we ever need to grab some. Here's a small supermarket. Maybe we can check this out really quick. Good amount of zombies, but Never stopped anyone. I'm not loving all this rain. To be honest with you. It is really loud. Wonder if you can turn the rain volume down in the settings. Should probably look at that. So a few more coming up the street here. Depending on where you spawn, if you can't find axes and nails, definitely check out the hardware stores. Also, check garages of different houses and stuff, because a lot of garages will have nails. That looked like doors to me. I might be dumb, but those looked like doors. Alright, we're gonna break it open if it's not a door. Let me see if I can turn the rain down. This stuff is so loud. It doesn't look like it. Found all your crates in houses and factories. Yeah, definitely check the factories. Factories are a good one to check for nails and stuff like that. You'd worried you'd have to drive to Rosewood Fire. That is all. You always find them there, that's for sure. The whole town is kind of dry. I had a sledgehammer because I found it almost broken, had it in the trash bin last run. Damn, that is nice. Found a car with a bit of fuel and a key. There you go, Telegram. Things are looking up for you. Let's turn this light on here. Rosewood is like a quick in and out for me. You know, let's house one of these whole ice cream tubs. If I spawn Rosewood, I'm usually out of there and fully looted by day 15. Let's equip the secondary. We're finding quite a bit of ice creams this run, which is nice for our weight. Is it just me, guys, or do these look like doors? Been trying to drive to Louisville right now. I have done a Louisville spawn before. Pretty fun. A little bit challenging, depending on where you spawn. Bunch of fresh stuff here. We'll grab it all. Why not? We'll make use of it at some point. How long have I been playing to understand the game? We have had this game for, I think we've hit 220 hours last night on stream. I honestly got a good amount of my knowledge from this game by watching people play and then just kind of playing and dying, and, You'll eventually get it. I highly recommend playing the tutorial if you haven't. You can play it an infinite amount of times. It's not long, but it's pretty good at teaching you the controls you need. So I highly recommend that. That's for any new player. We'll eat these. It does look like doors. That's what I'm saying. I mean, where else are the doors? You know? Where are the other doors? Because it's looking like them. It's looking like the front. I knew we were gonna drop our bag. All right, we're gonna have to grab this. Deal with the weight for a second. A few more zombies coming up. Thank you guys for the 20K likes on the live. Check out this van real quick. Thing's pretty beat up. Take an extra crowbar, sure. Pretty good on everything else. Yeah, these types of spots are where you would find a sledgehammer sometimes. Unfortunately, there is not one here. We gotta keep our eye out for those manhole covers with cones around them. Now I think what we'll do is check out that area next to us, see if there's a bookstore there. It's a pretty good truck. We could eventually hotwire that thing and replace the window. Small horde to fight. We may as well take care of them. What do you think? Swing and a miss. All right, we need some one taps here. I knew I heard another one behind me. This is quite a few here. We're gonna have to be smart. Gotta lock in for a second, chat. So I think I might take We now have beta blockers on us? We don't. Thought we had a bottle. It must be back at a base. Getting a little tired here. Pop on the ground for a second. Yes, Fishy, we are locked in here. Looks like we lost a few of the stragglers, though. Not sure where they ran off to. Not too bad. Looks like a few of them got lost over there. We'll meet you at the window. A nice JS 2000. Never hurt anybody. Didn't realize the back door is open here. Neither did they. I will leave him be. Quite the plain bathroom here. Was really expecting this place to have a little bit more to offer. Pop in the truck here. Thank you guys for all the likes on the live. Yeah, we should have enough breath to take down these zombies. It looks like that's the bookstore there, which will be nice. Swing and a miss. Almost got chomped on the hand, too. What we'll do is grab this bag. Why don't you hit the car with the zombies? I'm not hitting the cars with the front, or I'm not hitting the zombies with the front of the car because you can destroy your hood quality, and if you destroy your hood, you'll eventually be hurting your engine. So if you're hurting your engine, your car will start to struggle to start, and eventually won't start at all. Sometimes I will get like burner cars going, so that you can just hit them with your car. other mags. We got to... I forgot to grab that bag, but... Not really anything worthwhile in here either. Thank you, Simey. You as well. You as well. Thank you for the hearts. Sway, what's going on? Hopefully your PC is doing all right, brother. Any tips for a newbie? I highly recommend playing the tutorial. As dumb as that sounds, the tutorial is a good way to learn the exact mechanics of the game. And I know it's not a very long tutorial, but learning the mechanics is pretty important. Then you can always spawn Riverside or Rosewood. Those two places are fairly low zombie populations with a good amount of loot still. And then play around with the sandbox settings. The game is fully customizable, so if you find yourself having trouble with some stuff, feel free to change the settings. You can always turn down the zombie population, make it so the power goes out a lot later in your run, things like that. Just play exactly how you want to play. Well, we are not finding much in here. Yikes. The low loot books have been a struggle. That's probably too many for us to take care of, but I do want to see. No, I don't want to see, actually. Let's walk you through. I wanted to see if that police officer had a key on them. And take down a few of them. We do already have a JS2000, so we don't necessarily need another one. There's a residence key. Not looking good at the moment, but working on it. What did it end up being you spilled? I know you said it wasn't water. I was really hoping you'd be able to pop back on like 10 minutes. An IPA? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I have spilled my water across my desk and other drinks a handful of times. Look at the size of that trailer. Holy hell. Let's go down there. But luckily, my PC, like, it's on the desk behind one of my monitors, so wherever I spill, it's not really going on it. Yeah, that might be one of the worst drinks you could spill. You might be right there. I had like I forget what it was. I think it was a cranberry long drink the other day. I was playing some multiplayer, got a little excited, tipped the drink over, like narrowly dodged my keyboard, but almost took out my brand new Stream Deck. That would not have been nice. But yeah, hopefully you can get that squared away and fixed up. Be missing your streams. I think we're gonna still tow this thing back if we can. Just for looks, set it up next to the base. We could try foraging around for a key. We hardly ever forage. Lokini, thanks for the follow. Now I'm scared to have drinks anywhere close to my PC. Yeah, dude. Like, right? I'm going to put them across the room. That's the worst. It feels so bad. All right, this thing might just be coming back with us for a trophy. Oh, man, this thing's heavy. Maybe it's not coming back with us. We'll remember us there. Then we can cross off this whole area here. There was not much for us. Yeah, definitely should close our door. I don't know how I just opened it while driving, but Step van does look good. I saw those in your mod list, and I was like, oh, man, these things look sweet. Luckily, we found one with a key as well. We've seen a few of them. This is the first one we've been able to get in. They have, like, a pretty sharp turn radius, too, for a box truck. I have almost tipped it a couple times. That looked like a pretty good van down there, too. I want to see how heavy this box truck is to tow, but the other one makes me think it's going to take us forever, so we might just have to leg it there to grab that other truck. Because we had the key for that one as well. We've been getting lucky for keys this run. It does. It makes the other box trucks look like absolutely tiny. I have one parked out front. I'll like pull up next to it as I drive past my base for the 8th time today. We also have a trailer too, and this thing, like, it felt way too long driving around with a trailer, so I left it back at the base. Yeah, look at this thing here. Look at the difference. You could literally drive that box truck into the back of this one. That's crazy. The trunk storage is roughly the same, too. The trunk storage on this thing is like 130. Yeah, 130. It didn't seem much better at towing. I tried to tow back that other box truck that was over there, and it was like crawling. So I just ended up leaving it and walking over there. God, as much as low loot has been screwing us on some stuff, we've been finding a ton of food. Yeah, I don't think this thing is much better at towing at all. Let's toss our fresh stuff in the fridge here. Or the freezer, rather. Should be good. What's the best vehicle for towing? Honestly, I'm not sure. I did have a tow truck in on one of my last playthroughs as a mod, and it really wasn't that good at towing either. I found like the Spiffo vans do an okay job. But some of these other ones like have not really been that great. The box trucks definitely aren't the best, that's for sure. Eight o'clock. We can go grab some more stuff from the base, from the car. Why not? We've been doing a pretty okay job of emptying our vehicle each time. I know we've had some runs where we just like keep getting beater vehicles, filling up the trunks, backing them up to base, and then just moving on to the next one. What job did I pick up? We are DIY worker in this one. My last playthrough, I did Lumberjack, and I am currently Lumberjack on a multiplayer playthrough, which is a lot of fun. It's really good for the base we made. We made like a full walled off area around an auto shop next to Riverside. That one's pretty fun. Here, we can cook up something for ourselves now. The sound of opening the oven sounds like the noises from Lethal Company. I don't know if you guys hear that too. Sky Blue, you mean like the robber thief trait? That one's pretty good if you are using, or if you're just looking to pretty much hotwire cars. Personally, I've been straying away from it because you can do some other stuff to level up to eventually hotwire, which is why we've been dismantling TVs whenever we see them. As you can see, we are almost electrical level 1. Then once we're done reading the mechanics book, we will watch the car zone, and we should be able to hotwire some cars, which will be nice. I need to actually take a peek around for the Mechanics 1 book. I'm not sure if I fully completed it yet. Mechanics 2 is in there. It must be upstairs. Yes, guys. So if you get your electrical to level 1 and your mechanics to level 2, you can hotwire cars as long as you have a screwdriver on you. So keep that in mind. We did read Mechanics 1. So let's go like this. Let's go down here and pop in the car zone and see what level we can get our mechanics to. Anyone got their team playing football right now? I haven't checked any of the scores. We are going to pop off fairly soon because I want to catch our team's game. Had to get a Zomboid stream in before we were caught up with the football all day, though. All right, so we're about to hit Mechanics 1. That was a lot of XP. Oh, we got it. We got Mechanics 2. That is clutch right there. So now once we dismantle a few more cars, we will be able to hotwire. I mean, a few more TVs we'll be able to hotwire. I wish Steve could unlock any door and the alarms never went off. I think you have a better chance of opening stuff that won't set off, and it won't set off an alarm, but the unlock any door would be pretty cool. I do like the common sense mod for the fact that you can pry open doors with a crowbar. That's one of my favorites. I'm not running it right now. I'm not sure if it's compatible yet, but yeah, that's not bad. We we got our skills going pretty good here. But all right, chat, we got a football game to catch. I'm sorry it was only a 2-hour Zomboid stream, but we had to get one in before football started. If you guys are new here, make sure to join the Discord. We have it linked over on our Twitch chat. You type !Discord. We also have our mods over there as well, and all of our other links respective. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the 24K likes. We got 31 new people on the TikTok. We hit 500 followers on TikTok, which is huge. Also, we hit 110 on Twitch as well. Sway, thank you for all the GGs, the 10 GGs. But yeah, much love, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we might catch you tomorrow. We got a little bit of a busy week, so our next definite stream will be Thursday night, but if you're in the Discord, we'll send out notifications. And I look forward to chatting with all you guys and talking to you later. Thanks for dropping by, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace, everybody. Sergeant Wiki, thanks for the follow. I see you in there. I see you. We'll catch you guys next stream. Peace, everybody.